All right. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hope you're having a good day. So, in today's video, I want to talk about how you need to access the kingdom within. How you do that is through your pineal gland. That's the center, that's the core of your brain. That's, in a lot of ways, that's your contact with God. That's how you thrive. If you are able to tap into that, if you're able to utilize it to manifest and to create positive results, to have a positive impact on others, if you're able to nourish it with the right things and to keep your mind's eye on the right stuff, you'll start to see the world around you start to bloom, like those plants right there. There's another one just a bit off, but you can't see it. And this takes time. It's a multifaceted, multi-layered thing that's not just going to happen overnight. It's, in a lot of ways, plugging into that is how you unplug from the matrix. It's how you come back to oneness of self. And it's getting a bit rainy here. It's been raining like crazy the last few days, and even today it's on and off. It's spitting out right now. And I don't have a camera cover, so maybe I should just use like a plastic bag or something, but I don't know. Anyways, the ways that you can open this up for yourself, the ways that you can make the most of it, would be meditation, exercise. You know, the mind is willing but the body is weak, and to have a stronger body is to have a stronger mind. It's a bit of, there's a lot of paradoxes with life, and that's one. But you'll know internally, you'll know when this pineal gland, when it starts to open up, when you start to reap positive results. And some of the things are like affirmations, what you tell yourself. That's another big one, you know. If you're telling yourself, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not this, or oh yeah, just joking and demeaning yourself, to like sacrificing the beauty of your individuality for the sake of the group, for laughs, for whatever, to be the class clown. I know I used to be. I know I used to hang around those types of people. It demeans you at the end of the day. It's not conducive to propelling yourself towards successful endeavors. But yeah, meditation, reflection, I mean, you could write, affirm things to yourself, exercising, said, all these things. And then having fun too. Finding that balance, finding that time, finding that equilibrium where you're not just draining your own self of your energy. Like others, yes, they'll take and, you know, rarely give sometimes. You know, sometimes you'll find a group of people and they're just all givers, and because you're a giver, it just clicks, you know. But a lot of the time, you just would give in the past and you would have nothing left over for yourself. There would be no fruits from what you gave, and because these people just took, and then took some more, you know, it's like in the, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, you know, and he's in the chimney and he's about to leave the one house and there's a crumb on the floor, and then he comes back in just to grab that one crumb. Like you will think, oh yeah, well, at least I've got that little bit of energy left, and then you're just depleted. So access the kingdom that is within. That's what the Bible says. There's a kingdom within us all. We have access to it. We have the keys to it, and the key is through the gland, the pineal gland. It's what you tell yourself that helps you access this. And so be positive, be a good example, you know. Make sure that you're being remembered. Your impression is being remembered on people for the right reasons. You know, you could do a lot of good things with people and just maybe you leave things on bad terms or whatever. And that's how they remember you. Regardless of all the good, they'll stick to the bad. So you need to also have a bit of understanding with yourself that, you know what, you're not that moment. You're not limited to or confined to that fault. And by you accessing the kingdom that is within, you open these people back up to seeing that you are more than just that. And you maybe you didn't even mean it. Maybe you were just having a bad day. But at the end of the day, they're no longer there. And there was maybe a bit of indignation towards your reasoning of turning that way, you know? Some people will take literally everything. And I mean, they'll take your friends, they'll take interests, relationship interests. They'll take all these things, and they'll take ideas. But you can't be salty about it. That just reflects more that you're doing the right things. That's how inspiring you are. That's how much you can't be replaced. You know, people want to replace you at a certain point. Then they'll say, oh yeah, no, I'll find another one like him or her, you know, and that's just never going to be the case. You're unquantifiable. You're different. You're one that stands out in a room full of people. And for the right reasons. You're vibrant. You've got youth in you. And you're authentic. You're real. You're not afraid to be a bit vulnerable. That's not something any of these people could say. So have patience, but also have perseverance. And devote yourself to it. Devote time to it. Be committed. And that kingdom within it will open up. You'll start to see new doors that you never knew of. And you'll realize you have the keys to them. You have all of the right stuff to access them. So put your best foot forward. Continue with whatever the thing is that you're doing. You got a lot to give, and you got a lot more that you can take in, that you can add to your fruits with time. So be persistent. Do your due diligence. And have faith in the process. Believe in yourself. So I think I'm going to end this message here. I got a pizza in the oven that I got to go grab in a moment. But I hope you all are having a great day. I wanted to make this message a bit of a quick one for y'all. So hope this helps. And as always, much love. God bless. Have a great day.